Y'all are watching Bucks, Ammo, and Arrows, and I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in today to watch us build this boat. This is part 4 of the airboat budget build under 5K. Zach's working on the motor right now. We're getting it going, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Smash that like and subscribe button. Thank you so much. Let's jump into it. Zach got here today around 12:01ish, something like that. He got his prop adapter, he's got it on, he's got his prop out, and he painted his gauge panel a little bit. I'm gonna go over it again. He's got his pulley he needs. He also got his throttle cable from Panther when he picked up his prop adapter. All right, you guys, so I just painted Zach's seat. I just rolled it, mixed up the silver with the black Rust-Oleum hammer. We got Zach's boat on the ground. He's got his headers on. I don't know what else. Oh yeah, he put his prop adapter on. I think I already told you all that. He's working on getting his carburetor on now. And anything you want to add?
Yeah, we're just going to get everything run all the wires, hook up all the gauges. Got to get power to it. We got to get a ground put on there. We got ourselves a nice little fuse panel. We're going to use to wire everything up. And I got to go get carburetor stud bolts.
All right, y'all, we are bolting the rigging in the boat. We've already checked our measurements. That's where we want it. So we're bolting the rigging in. Zach has got his carburetor on. He's got his ignition and his gauge panel. He got a whole bunch of bolts and nuts and stuff from the hardware store. So we're gonna continue to bolt it in. So Zach got case hard. He should have got stainless, but he bought case hard. I'm just taking my drill bit, running it through my tab right there, through the stringer, and putting the bolts and washers on there. Alright, you guys, so we got all his rigging bolted down to the stringer on both sides. You can see them back there, the bolts with the nuts and washers. Zach is drilling the side of his gauge panel that I repainted this morning, and not sure what's going on next. All right, you guys, I just got his steering stick painted. If you could just see how awesome that looks. Oh, there's Zach's drinks. But you can see how good it looks, and I just brushed it on there. So Zach bought these junky connectors. He didn't want heat shrink and watertight and all that stuff. He wanted. They did. He just didn't know where to look, or he saw the price tag. That's what happened. He seen the price tag, and it scared him. So I just hooked up the wire to his fuel pump, and I heat shrinked it with the heat shrinking connectors that we have. But he went and bought the wrong connectors there. But that's neither here nor there. He'll learn the hard way. So we're just working on running some wires right now. He's got his gauge panel coming along. I don't think he knows what he's doing. I told him he should step out of the way and let me show him, but he's...
Have at it, my friend.
He says that now.
Welcome.
Yeah. All right, guys.
I got to make sure it's done right, man, you know.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We're going to be out here stuck in the middle of the night with all these lights going on.
Okay, well...
Just kidding. I would let you do it. No problem.
All right, I've got all his wires, ran where they're going. They're all labeled. Got them ran, zip tied, down and around. Fuel pumps hooked up. This is his cage light for his running lights, his white light. This is his starter. That's for his distributor. This one down here is for his bilge pump. Zach's working on running his fuel line. You want to keep it off the motor some for heat purposes. Alright, Zach has his fuel line ran down to the fuel pump, into the tank. Not sure what else he's done since then. This is about where how far he's got on his gauge panel. Now you guys can see how slow this guy is.
If you say so. Slow to your standard, maybe. To my standard, right on time.
Alright y'all, this is gonna be it for Saturday. He's got his panel started to being wired. I've ran his oil line, all his other wires. He's got his pulley on there. He's got to get his alternator on there. Alright you guys, it's Sunday morning. Zach's here. And we have a little dilemma, which I'm gonna fix. And it is, when I built the cage, I did it by myself. Zach the Slack was not here. So anyways,
If I could have, I would have been here.
well, okay. So he had a smaller distributor on here, and the cage fit and positioned perfectly, but it's hitting the distributor. So what I'm going to have to do, I marked it, I'm going to kind of 45 it here, take this one out and 45 it there, and I'm going to roll another piece in from there to there to fix the problem. I wish I didn't have to, because the cage looks really good, I think, how it is, but it's going to have to get a little deformity going up in there. I don't want to have to roll a whole new hoop and bring it out, so we're just going to put a little thing in there.
You look good, bro. Put your little crown on there, you know?
Yeah, whatever you say. All right.
You got to do it, running a car motor.
Yeah, next time, this is my first car motor rigging I built, so next time I'm going to go a little higher. But a lot of people run them LS's and stuff now, and they don't have those big distributors. Alright you guys, since Zach's so slow, I'm not letting him go to the parts store anymore. I'm going to ride my sickle up to the parts store, because you know, I'm trying to get rid of this dad bod and get back in shape, so it's going to be faster than Zach.
I guarantee it.
Alright y'all, so Zach called and he said he needs an alternator also. They tried to sell me the wrong one, so I'm going to have to come back up here with more money because Zach didn't give me enough. But I got the springs and I got the air freshener to get Zach's smell out of my truck, because he just rode in it. At least that's what I tell him when he gets the bill, because he paid for it.
Run a positive wire from that to your battery.
That's it?
That's what charges your battery.
Just a one wire?
Yeah, just the one wire. It's a one wire alternator.
All right, let me ask you this then. When you go to hook up the voltage gauge, there's two tabs.
Alright you guys, Zach just wiped it down with acetone. I'm going to hit it real quick with this made up paint we got mixed and this little stupid roller. And it's gonna look good except for these marks that didn't get done. Watch how cool this hammer is, you guys. So you roll it on. Normally I'd be spraying this, but until my shop's done, which is going to be soon, things will start getting sprayed. You see it just starts to hammer and the roller marks go right away. Alright you guys, she's painted. You can't even tell there's roller marks or anything in there. Looks pretty good. Got the shirts, boy. First gen shirts. Next one's gonna have an airboat on the back and like a 3-blade prop on the front. Alright y'all, I just welded on that bolt to his motor stand so he can hook his ground cable on there, and whatever's hanging off after the bolt and everything's on there, we'll cut off the grinder. Well you guys, I was just about to cut this out and redo it, and it's starting to rain, so we're gonna have to take a pause break. Alright y'all, I got the wires replaced. Good to go. Well, it's raining on us again, y'all.
Florida weather, what can you do? Make the best of it. We're out here hooking up an airboat, wiring it up. I can't think of anything else I'd rather be doing right now.
I could. Running it.
Yeah, running it would be nice, but I almost enjoy building it as much as I enjoy running them, man. Designing them.
You did a lot of designing on this.
You did. I didn't do shit as far as design goes. This is all you, bud.
Alright, so Zach's got his one radiator hose on. I just had to go over a lot of Zach's wire running skills because they were terrible. He had wires running just all crazy all through here. Now they do need to be in loom. I 100% agree. I 100% agree and recommend that these wires be in a loom, like a wire conduit, a wire loom, but Zach didn't want to do it. He's talking about I'll redo it again later. I said, why do you want to do it twice? But at the end of the day, Zach's boat, he says he's going to do it. I doubt it. But all his wires raw look terrible. So at least I tucked them in and make them look a little bit better in there. Still need some work in the back there, but for the most part, it looks a lot better. I made him a ground so he could ground his motor to his engine stand, and his engine stand's ground to his battery. And I made him a ground for his starter to also ground to the rigging. Can't go wrong with too many grounds. Alright y'all, so we also had to change around the original mounts I had made for the cage. They went here and came over to here, but we had to move the cage a little bit more forward for prop clearance. So we have to cut those off. He's grinding them down smooth again, and we're gonna weld new brackets to mount the cage to. Alright you guys, I got the new cage mount welded on. I think it turned out and looks better than the old one, so I'm happy with that. Looks pretty good. Got a cage mount welded on that side. Got the other one welded in there. Got this tab welded in. I gotta cut the piece for right here. Alright y'all, I welded in his rudder braces to give his rudder bar support. I painted all the stuff I welded in, and I'm fixing to hook up his dog leg steering bar, which I built right here. It's the same thing like what I got on my boat, but I rolled mine on my boat. I should have rolled these, but I didn't. Alright y'all, we just got Zach's rudders on here. This one I hit with a polish wheel and a grinder a while ago. It's filthy. This one, this needs wet sanded a few times and then polished out. Same with this. But I hit that one with a polishing wheel on a grinder. I got Zach's steering dog leg system hooked up in there. I bolted and welded his heim joint to this thing down here. We're low on bolts, so I just welded it straight to the conduit. Usually, you know, you would weld a bolt in there and then screw it for steering adjustments. We're going to make sure it's done right first time, so hopefully we don't need no adjustments. Say that again.
I said, doubt you never. That's a stupid decision, man.
Thank you.
Who would
Thank
do
you.
that?
All right, so I got a steering hooked up. It's bent. I had to cut these wires for the dog leg to work. Welded all this on straight. I bent and rolled this bar here for his rudder. These are actually brand new rudders. They've never been drilled. I was the first one to drill it. And then next time, because we're done for the day, we're gonna have to take some from the top up here, drill and bolt it, and drill and bolt it to work it, because there's no tab on this one. There's only one tab there. But it works. It works. Watch, I'll show you. The one rudder works. So Zach's got his gauges in there. He went black and white. It's the budget thing to do, I guess. Y'all have been watching Bucks, Ammo, and Arrows, working on the budget build. We didn't get it started today. Oh, we were so close. We had to order a alternator because nobody had one. Not all the 3 part stores right by the house did not have an alternator, so we had to buy one and order it. It'll be here tomorrow. He's got his gauge box all wired, mounted, seats mounted in there and painted. A lot got done today. All the cage got moved forward, all the mounts got moved. I had to put a little hump there in the cage inside hoop for his distributor, but we got all that done. Rudder's mounted, steering hooked up.
Yeah, look at them lights, boy. Hear that pump kicking on?
So yeah, he's got it all powered. His gauges are on.
Got lights, build pump.
So anyways, guys, if you haven't seen episode 1, 2, or 3, make sure you go and check those out. I got a bunch of other videos and other stuff that I'm doing. So go check out the channel. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Why are you fucking up my video?
I didn't know it was going to do that.
When you turn the key, it's going to start, jackass. You about threw your prop off there.
Yeah, it did. Look at that.
Anyways,
Fine.
I got a bunch of other videos. Go check them out. Go check out my channel. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Please help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Help me to grow. Show your friends if you enjoyed the video. I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Always, it means the world to me. Remember, as always, I love you. Jesus loves you. Till next time, guys. See ya.